Since 1922, Gosiger has empowered manufacturers to increase their productivity and profitability across industries like aerospace, medical, and defense. We offer comprehensive solutions, including replacement parts, service and support, engineering, automation, and high-quality machine tools to help customers achieve their manufacturing goals and help make the world a better place. We prioritize hard work, integrity, and employee well-being to foster a supportive and innovative culture.
Gosiger is really one of the better companies I work for, if not the best.
You hear people feeling like a number, like you don't know who the leaders are, you don't know who the owners of the company are, you don't have FaceTime. I don't feel like that here. I feel like a valued employee and my opinion matters and I've got a seat at the table. And that's important to me. I think it's going to be important to anyone coming in to make sure they feel included and they feel like they're part of a team.
I think Gosiger does a really good job at seeing skill sets and passions in people that they might not know that are there. So when I think they see that they're really good at a job and can expand out, then they offer those education opportunities or those professional development opportunities to really grow with the company.
So I think we get pretty creative with the development of an employee and what they see their path is and what they're comfortable with doing. And we really take into consideration what that employee is looking for. It could either be getting training from local universities, being a part of leadership programs, or maybe just one-off classes to help with how to work well within a team or how to improve your communication, or is that job shadowing in other areas of the organization. We're very supportive of that. We want to keep the role dynamic.
As you learn more, you're given more. I went from figure it out with no tools to we'll teach you how to figure it out. Here are the tools. Here are the things that you will need. I started off on the smaller machines, sell 350s, 250s, 200s. And as I learned more wiring, more mechanicals, bigger machines, more complex systems, you upgrade.
I went through the Emerging Leader course at the University of Dayton, and part of that course is you have to find a mentor that can help you grow and help me just fine-tune some of those leadership skills. I've always had the ambition to work my way up into a management role, starting as a service apprentice. And with that, I was given a little more responsibility moving into the parts department, into the group leader role in management, and then ultimately moving over and running a service department in Indiana.
I actually started as the receptionist. I stayed at home for 15 years with my kids and was entering the workforce as a single mom. I walked in looking for a job and ended up with a career. I answered the phones for about a year. It was a great way to learn about the company and meet the people. And I offered myself up to an employee recognition program, showed my design skills, and ended up in the marketing department a year later. Once I moved into marketing, they offered to allow me to go to school to get my bachelor's degree in marketing. I moved from coordinator to specialist, working on my degree at that time. And then as they saw different opportunities in me, they gave me different skill sets to exercise those.
You hear it a lot when companies will say we're family oriented or we have a very family forward thinking, but here it's really the case.
We do a great job of finding some fun events to tackle and to provide for our employees. Just give them a little fun at work. When you're walking on any of the 12 divisions that we have across the United States, you'll be able to feel that we genuinely care about people and who we're hiring and our existing employees. We, outside of Gosiger, we're providers. We are caregivers. So whether that's for your spouse or your child or your parent, you're more than just an employee. We have the employee and their families to think about. And that's very important for us.
They really honed in on being flexible. It was important to give me time to be a mom at home, but also the flexibility to learn the company and my new skills and the job. It was important to them to have the flexibility to be able to do all of it.
We now have a 4-10 program where you could work 4 10-hour days and have a long weekend, either a Friday or a Monday off. That was something we incorporated a couple years ago to promote work-life balance in our technician ranks.
If anybody's thinking about a service career here, be ready to learn, be ready to get dirty. The things that I touch function correctly. Somebody can go there, read this instruction manual, follow those instructions, and I can say, I did that. That is very, very satisfying.
Be open to opportunities. I walked in here thinking I was going to get a job almost a decade ago and ended up with a career and relationships that truly mean something to me every day. And without the support of my peers and the leadership here at this company, I don't know where I would be today. I did not know that I had the ability to lead and change in people without the professional and education development that Gosiger has offered me. It's really been life-changing.